guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we're going to come on here and discuss the two Lorac palettes that Nordstrom has on its site for sale. This is the first one, which is called the Refined Romance palette. And then here is the other one called the Enchanting Elegance. So here are the two palettes we're going to be swatching out today to see if they're any good, to see if they're bad, or to see if they're even worth trying to get. Because right now, both of these palettes each are $18 on the Nordstrom website. So if you're looking at picking these up, I think now's the time because the sale ends on August 6th, I believe. So hopefully I get this video up in time so that if you're interested in getting either one of these, that you can actually go grab one for yourself. So anyway, so let's start with the Enchanting Elegance. So here is the Enchanting Elegance. Here's the outside of the package. Nice and smooth. It's not like the typical Lorac palettes where they're like, you fingerprint up really easily. And then here is the back of the palette. And then of course the side view. So there's the side view. It's just a nice thin palette like all of Lorac palettes are. And then when you open it up, it does have the Lorac written at the top here. And then it's got these nice shades inside. It's got two blushes, a highlight, and 6 shadows. So let's swatch this stuff out to see how good it is. So we'll start with the top row of the eyeshadows. We'll go in order. We'll do the first, second, and third. So here are the shadows. And then we will swatch them. So there's what the shadows look like swatched. They're really pretty actually. This one's like super, super intense. I didn't think it'd be that intense. And this one's really shimmery, so this one looks like a matte. So you got a shimmer and 2 mattes here. So those look really nice and promising. So I'm excited for this palette, to be honest with you. I really, really love Lorac shadows. And then now we'll swatch the bottom row, and it looks like these two are matte again. So it looks like we have, in this palette, it looks like this is a matte, and this is a matte, this is a matte, and this is a matte. And these two are shimmers. So it looks like we have 2 shimmers and four mattes for the shadows. So let's swatch these. Here's what these 3 look like. And swatched. So there's what the shadows look like swatched. Again, they're highly pigmented. This one's a little patchy, it looks like maybe. Not too bad, but... And this is your shimmer and this is a matte. So these two are the mattes and this is the shimmer. So they look really, really nice, to be honest with you. I really think these look nice. This is like a purple color too, and I really like that purple. It's like a gray purple, so it's not, oh my gosh, these are staining too. Uh-oh. See if we can get that off, because we can't really swatch over top of those if we can't get that off. And then, now we'll swatch the blushes and the highlighter. So let's start with the highlighter here. So this is the highlighter, and then here's the middle blush and the last blush here. So here are what the blushes look like. I'm trying to get my rings to like stay. They keep wanting to slide around my fingers for some reason. So let's swatch these. Again, this is supposed to be like the highlight. That is a very, very white highlight. And there's, I think that looks like a highlight too, or like a blush topper. And then there's the blush. So here's what these shades look like swatched out. They look really pretty, to be honest with you. They really, really, that white for the highlight is very, very white though. I'm not so sure about that. So let's see if we can toss that one and see if it kind of blends out a little bit or if it doesn't stay that white, because that's a super intense white. So let's swatch it again. So here it is swatched on my finger again. I'm going to see what happens when you blend it out a little bit. Okay. That is very intense. That is an intense highlight, to be honest with you. I'll have to test that one on my face to see how good that one works. Let me know if you guys would like to do, like for me to do a get ready with me type of video with using these two palettes so that you can see them in action. They might not be up in time for the sale to happen, but I can definitely do a get ready with me using these palettes because I think they're really pretty. I'm just not so sure about that highlight. The highlight looks like it's definitely popping. Okay, so now we're going to look at the Refined Romance palette. So this is the Refined Romance palette on the outside. And then here's the back. And let me tell you how much product is in each of these. It says the 6 eyeshadows total net weight is 0.22 ounces or 6.3 grams. The 2 highlighters, oh, it is 2 highlighters. So I was right. The 2 highlighters, the total net weight is 0.17 ounces or 4.8 grams. The blush is 0.09 ounces or 2.6 grams. So let me see if the products are the same in each. Oh, no, this one says it's 2 blushes. And I really don't think that one was a blush. But anyway, so the eyeshadows are the same at 0.22 ounces. The highlighter is actually less, is 0.08 ounces. And then the 2 blushes total net weight is 0.18 ounces. So it's a nice, good size. You probably won't go through them. I mean, if you're like me and you have a ton of eyeshadows and a ton of different products, I don't think I've ever hit pan on anything that I have, to be honest with you. So now if you open this one up, this one has, again, Lorac written on the mirror up here. And then here is what the shadows, the shades look like on the inside. So there's what it looks like. And so now we're going to swatch these. So let's see if I can tell which ones are shimmers. It looks like these 3 are shimmers this time. Looks like our shimmers are going to be these 3 right here. And then this one and this one and this one are matte. So it's what it looks like to me from what I can tell. So let's swatch these and see how good they are. Ooh, this one looks gorgeous. That gold is really, really pretty. Look at those swatches. So here we go on my hand. There's that white. That is a very pigmented white. And the gold. And I guess it's like a movie. No, it's like a copper color. So there's what they look like on. This one's definitely a shimmer. I'm not so sure if this is a shimmer. Let me see if I can tell a little bit better. It's like a satin. It's more of a satin. It's not really a shimmer. It's more of a satin. And this one is your matte. So that one's really pretty. I really like the gold. I just dropped my little white thing. I need a new one. Grab a wipe over here. And wipe these off. So we can start fresh. So now we're going to move on to the next row. I don't think these are not named on anywhere on the palette, so I don't know what the names are of the shadows. So now we're going to move down to this row right here and swatch them and make sure my hand is dry because I don't want wet fingers in it. So now we have this one, and this one. Oh, and they're really pretty too. So here's what the swatches look like. And then here they are on my hand. These 2 look really similar for some reason. I don't know if it's just because they're swatching similar or they actually are similar. So those 2 look kind of similar. These are just really pretty. I think the other palette, to be honest with you, the Enchanting Elegance, I think it had more of a color variation to it. This one seems like a lot of them are kind of similar when you swatch them. I don't know if they'll go in the eye that way, but when I'm swatching these right now, I feel like they're pretty similar. So I don't know. I'm not sure you'd need all these colors together because they seem very close. So now let's swatch these 2. These 2, I think they said they're highlights. Yeah, so these are highlighters and this is your blush. So here's the first highlight, the second one, and then your blush. So here's what the shades look like on my hand. And then here they are swatched. And that one is definitely a highlight. You can see it. It is popping. This one, let's see if I can blend it to make it look a little more. That's that really white one again. I'm not sure about that one. That one just looks crazy. And then here's your blush. The blush looks a little, it looks patchy in the camera, but honestly it's not patchy. It's really pretty. So that is the last swatches on this palette here. What do you guys think of these 2 palettes? Do you think that they're worth the $18? I personally do, because I'm a huge Lorac fan. So I think they're definitely worth the $18. But what do you guys think? Do you think that you're going to pick them up, or do you think they're worth the $18? Let me know. Anyway, that is it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.